Welcome back to the Pink Floyd Collectors YouTube channel. We will now do a news recap for the month of July. It was announced at the beginning of the month the Pink Floyd album Animals will finally get its release in regards to the 2018 remix and 5.1 mix. So the news we've got so far is that on September the 16th in the UK and Europe, the 4-disc package box set will be released. The same being said on October the 7th for the US market and Canada. So they're the two dates for the box sets. Individual parts will be sold, but that's going to come a few weeks later or up to a month in some territories. The 4-disc package includes one vinyl LP, a CD, a Blu-ray, and a DVD. And included in that is the 2018 remix, appearing both on the CD and the vinyl. And then you've got the 5.1 mix in both the DVD and the Blu-ray. So finally, we're going to get this, it looks like. It's taken 4 years and a lot of internal politics between Roger and David. You can still go over to his website and download the notes. Pink Floyd have now updated both Spotify and YouTube with the track Dogs 2018 remix version. I'll include a link in the video descriptions, as with all these topics within this update for July. The Pink Floyd single Hey Hey Rise Up was released as planned on the 15th of July, so that's now available to order throughout Europe. It's being released on the 3rd of August in Japan and right out on the 21st of October for USA, Canada, Australia, and Mexico. So a little bit of a wait there. As mentioned previously, there is a limited version coming out of Japan, a clear vinyl. The flip side, A Great Day for Freedom, a kind of reworked version, is now available on YouTube. Pink Floyd have made a video for this, which includes a lot of footage from the Pulse tour, cut with some archive around the Day of Freedom in regards to the wall going down in Berlin. The Rockonteurs podcast has featured Nitin Sawhney. He played keyboards on the new Pink Floyd single Hey Hey Rise Up. I will include a link again in the video's description. It's a great chat, and you certainly get to hear how he got involved, first of all, with David Gilmour, then got the invite to become part of Pink Floyd. Very humorous guy, has a lot to say, done a lot in the industry. A great listen for an hour. In a recent podcast with Cambridge 105 Radio, Aubrey Powell has confirmed that a film documenting the lifetime of Hipgnosis will be released by the end of the year. So he's promised before Christmas we'll finally get this film. He also confirmed the director is Anton Corbijn, a Dutch photographer and filmmaker. So he's actually said it. He said the film is going to be, whether through cinema, video, or streaming services, it will be in our hands somehow before Christmas. Roger Waters' long awaited tour, This Is Not a Drill, finally got underway in Pittsburgh at the PPG Glass Arena on July the 6th. The concert is described as being in the round, so the stage is built within the center of arenas, and it looks like a kind of crucifix almost from the pictures I've seen, and the band are kind of spread around in a circle around that. So depending on where in the audience, that's the kind of depending on which member of the band you'd be watching. Roger does do a lot of movement from what I've seen, using extended platforms to go out into the crowd. So the tour is finally underway. It will close in Dallas in October. So it seems like a long time away, but it'll come around quick enough. He has confirmed he will be announcing a European tour. How big that will be and from where it extends to, we don't know yet, but we await further details. 3 songs from the opening show have been captured as a live radio broadcast. They include Have a Cigar, Wish You Were Here, and Shine On You Crazy Diamond, parts 6 to 9. Roger Waters has also appeared on the Q104.3 radio show. So if you Google Roger Waters, Q104.3, it's an interesting discussion about getting ready for the tour. And of course, it includes some politics, as we expect. One of the most exciting things for collectors with the tour starting is getting to see what exactly VIPs are getting for their money. As some of you may know, when purchasing tickets, you can acquire VIP packages. Sometimes they vary in levels, sometimes two. The one featured here is what they call the Platinum VIP set for the Roger Waters This Is Not a Drill Tour 2022. So this is the most extensive set. It includes everything from a holdall, a compass, a book of Animal Farm by George Orwell, a lanyard, a keyring, a water holder, a limited edition poster that's been created by Roger Waters' son, Jack. So a nice set, only available if you buy these VIP packages. Of course, some will be appear on eBay and will probably be broken down into its components and sold separately. So keep an eye out there if you're after a set. Nick Mason's Saucer Full of Secrets show has now concluded and played its last date in Lisbon on the 13th of July. The tour will restart in North America on the 22nd of September in Boston. There are still tickets available, so I would encourage you to go over to the Nick Mason Saucer Full of Secrets website. You can follow links there to the various venues. Definitely a fantastic show, evolving all the time. If you haven't heard it, they absolutely nail echoes. It's not a tribute, it's not playing it the same as David Gilmour did, but with Nick on drums, he makes it sound explosive, and I think with Dom on keys, it sounds very contemporary. Definitely a show to check out later in this year in North America. An interesting update over at David Gilmour's Spotify account. The bootleg Live in Stockholm has now been added. So whether this is an edition like the Pink Floyd 1970-71 shows that's going to be there permanently, or whether it's a brief appearance, it's a good listen. It's one of the better bootlegs from that 1984 tour. But check out Spotify for Live in Stockholm from David Gilmour. Last month, we brought you news that Harry Waters had published his own song, both writing the music and the words. We now bring you news that he signed to a music distributor for digital music. This is Yellow Rose Records in California. So they're going to help him establish himself as an artist, certainly the digital side of it. And that does seem to be the way music's going these days. If you haven't checked out his new song, you can find it on Spotify and YouTube, and it's called How Much Rope. I've recently become aware of a great podcast. It's called Rock and Roll Roadies, but they're spelling Roadies Rowdies. It features Mal Craggs, amongst others. He was a crew member for some Pink Floyd tours and has really seen it all and has talked about Pink Floyd's both down under in Australia and also in Russia. Check out that. I will put a link in the video description here so you can find it on the typical providers of podcasts. Mentioned a couple of months ago, the Snowy White new album, Driving on the 44, has now been released. It was released on July the 22nd, as promised. It's a great album from the tracks I've heard and streamed. Extremely recommended. Give it a go. Those of you who are unfamiliar with Snowy White, he toured with Pink Floyd back in 1977 and 1980-81 on the Wall Tour, and then became a permanent fixture in Roger Waters' touring band in the 90s, noughties, and into the 2010s with the Wall Tour. Certainly check him out. Very talented guitarist. Does his own thing. Very bluesy, this one. Very melancholy, but suits his style perfectly. Yeah, I'm a fan for sure. Our favourite podcast online, floydpodcast.com, have updated their website with another show. It's This Is Not a Drill, Pittsburgh. So Matt has covered the first full Roger Waters show in its entirety. He's also included in the show a new version of Dogs. This is the brand new 2018 mix. So certainly check him out. He's over at floydpodcast.com. Finally, we finish with not so much some news, but a bit of a leak, if you like. Some Italian promoters have confirmed that David Gilmour's tour manager has been in touch in regards to looking at dates in 2023. This has also been confirmed by a merchandise contract that has been mentioned in regards to a David Gilmour tour 2023. So nothing confirmed, nothing official from David Gilmour's website. Polly hasn't mentioned anything. The only thing that's happened recently in interviews is David has confirmed he's up for doing some live shows and he is working with some new music. But it does seem like there may be something in the winds for 2023. And of course, we'll bring you news as we get it. That concludes our news roundup for the month of July. Not the busiest month, but good to see Roger Waters get on the road. And if you like Nick Mason, come off of the road and take a break. Until next month, we'll see you again.